Hello folks, Mal here with a quick channel update. I'm recording this on Christmas Eve morning? Yeah, that makes sense, right? Thursday the 24th of 2015, and that means for many of us, this is a holiday. And it's important to remember that this time of year, there's a lot of different cultures and different days of celebration. But I do want to say Merry Christmas to everyone, and I also think it's equally important to say Happy Holidays and have a wonderful New Year's. Now, since this is a gaming community after all, I would be remiss if I did not also say Happy Feast of Winter's Veil. Hearthstone players will get it, and if you don't, go look it up. Now, I say this every time that we're in a kind of a period of celebration, but please, folks, be sensible and safe while celebrating this season. I don't want to hear about somebody having too many drinks and doing something and getting in a car or anything foolish like that. Be sensible, please. Have fun. Be safe, please. All right. You know, this year with your support is actually, I don't know. I've been having a hard time figuring out how to express this. I kind of feel like a real person again. I went through a pretty tough time a few years ago, and slowly but surely I have been, I don't know, I was almost frozen, I think was the best way to describe it. I had this conversation with a family member recently, and I said, yeah, I was kind of frozen, kind of stuck in place. I had a lot of regret and burden, and it was just really tough for me. And I feel like over the last couple of years, and you folks have had a lot to do with that, slowly but surely I've kind of like thawed out, for lack of a better way to say it. And yeah, I kind of feel like I'm not frozen anymore, and I can sort of move forward. And I found YouTube at a tough time, and that story I've heard from lots of different YouTubers. As a way to connect with people and share, and that's how it started for me, and then it just sort of kind of exploded from there because of your support. I mean, the growth has been amazing, and I thought you might be interested to know like how much growth. So I went back and I did some math, which you guys know me, that's the it's a challenge, but this was just addition, so we were okay. So I looked it up at last year, so 2014, at the end of the year, it had about 1,300 subscribers, which was pretty good, right? I mean, it took a year to break 1,000, but that's okay. It was, pretty good. But as it stands today, just a few days before the end of the year, I have over 5,300 people as part of the community. That just blows my mind. I mean, that's amazing. And every time you support me on social media, or you share the videos on YouTube, or like the videos, or comment, every time you've done something like that, you've had a major impact on that growth, and thank you so much for that. I'd also like to take a moment, you've seen their names on the end slates of the videos recently, where I try to acknowledge what I call my key supporters, and these are the folks that they support me on Patreon, or they directly donate, or they gift me games on Steam, like they'll see something on my wish list, or they'll just send me something. I've had a lot of people will just like gift me a game on Steam and say, hey, I think you might like this. I think the folks on the channel might like that. So here you go. Or they're just, or they provide, encouragement and advice and what have you. These are people that really have become my friends. And actually, I consider a lot of you that, which is kind of amazing in itself. But in any case, I just wanted to note a special thank you for my key supporters. You guys and gals are awesome. So, what's next for the new year? Well, I've got a few irons in the fire, so to speak, and you can expect to see lots of new games. As a matter of fact, I have so many games right now, thanks to everyone and some very generous devs, that I can't even get them to all of them. I have like 4 or 5 series running at a time, and I can't even get to all the games I want to show you, which is a great position to be in, because when I started 2 years ago on YouTube, I couldn't even afford games. So like I just, if I had a game, I would play that and show you that, but I really couldn't keep up and with new stuff. But that has largely that's largely not a problem anymore. So the problem now is too many games. That's a great problem to have, right? So you can expect to see a lot of new games. You're also going to see, like I did recently, you're going to see collaborations with some select YouTubers. I've got some friends of mine that also have YouTube channels And so you're going to see me do more things with more people. And let me know what you think about that. I recently did a collaboration with my friend Ided, who I think is an amazing guy and a great YouTuber. Matter of fact, his link I'll put somewhere in the description of this video. You guys should check him out. But we just did a Ghost in the Shell, kind of like a little mini series for that game that's currently in beta, and I had a lot of fun with it. So there's going to be things like that. And then you can also expect some other interesting surprises that I'm working on. And I'm going to leave it vague like that, just to try to be mysterious. Plus, I haven't completely figured out what all those surprises will be, so, there's that factor too. So anyway, again, I hope that all of you have a wonderful holiday season and an amazing new year. And until next time, I am Mal. You are the amazing malcontents, and I will see you later.